All right, it's King Shit here in the castle. It's not Sunday, so it's not Sunday blues. So, before we get into what we're going to talk about today, let's just say that this video is not intended for viewers who are not of legal age for cannabis in their state. This channel is not monetized, and all the content is intended as opinion and not to encourage anyone to do any illegal acts. All right, now, disclaimers out of the way. This is what we're looking at today. I bought from CBD Hemp Direct as part of my last purchase from them. I got 2 ounces. I got a eighth of some bud, and this. This was a sale item, a mystery sale item in the vapes and carts section, and this was ended up being a disposable. And looking at the COA when I did the little QR code, I think it's Delta 8. I don't know if I'm going to dig this, to be honest. Haven't had good experiences with anything that's a Delta 8 product before. So we're going to have to wait and see how that works out. So this could be a short one. This could be one of the only my second thumbs down. I always, as you know, after I check it out, I give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle rating. I hate to be so negative. Right? Maybe it's good. Maybe I'll open it and see if there's any more information on the little flyer here thing, little bitty stickery thing inside of there. But there's not a lot on there. The title of this, the name of this is a twister. Let me see if I can get that on the camera so you can see that. Twister. And I'm going to get it on the goggles and tell you what little bit there is that it says on it. It says Twister, 1 gram, and it is 69.49 THC, 0.3% Delta 9 THC. So it's mostly Delta 8 when I looked it up, which I find that kind of a bummer. We're going to see, though. Let's keep this right to it. Let's a little tear off at the top. That was an easy open. Here it comes. And yeah, that's inside the bag type sticker that won't even come out. So what you see is what you get. Is it on the outside of it? Regardless. Now, let's see if it's full charged up, I hope. Is this a little cap top? Yes, it is. So there's the top come off. You can see the oil inside the vape. I usually prefer to get carts, and it does have the USB on the bottom to charge it. Just because it seems kind of wasteful that this will go in a landfill without it even coming close to using the capacity of the battery inside, most likely. That's how it usually works out. There's ways to be able to recycle and reuse them, but it just doesn't end up that way. So this is Twist. I said Twister, did I not? Twister. It's a hot one from MB. Remember that? Twister, the game, Milton Bradley, when some of us were real little when it first came out. Late 60s, early 70s. Oh my God. Well, anyway, has a little push button on the front of it. Don't know if it's a pull hit or if you got to hit that. Let me go ahead and hit the button. We'll do it together and see if we see any lights go on. Yeah, all right, you get a little light at the bottom. So that's a sign. All right. So no idea what this flavor could be like. I don't know really if it's indica or sativa based. If it can be without the heat, I don't know. So we're jumping in the deep end here with this one, I think. So let's see if we enjoy it or if it's at least passable. All right. So the Twister vape. Cheers. There's kind of a terpy taste that's sort of lemonish, maybe. I know that's like the most common terp that's used no matter what. I don't know if that's just flavor, if that's from the herb that was used to make the concentrate. I don't know. It was pretty smooth. Didn't have to hit hard on it to get a good puff. I'll say that. I'm not hating it. I kind of wanted to. This might not be bad. Usually, if it's not either regular THCA, THC, or Delta 9, I kind of don't want no part of it. And it's only 1 gram. Oh, and don't forget, like it says on most of the, didn't on this one, but almost all the packaging on these when you get them, there is more than one serving in this. I'd like to see the guy that or gal that can, and I don't mean doing it in a dab rig. I mean do it out of one of these. Do that whole gram. How long would that take? I don't see that, and I know they don't mean that either. It's just like when you buy frozen pizza, take it out of the box, take it out of the wrapper, right? No, there's always some guy who's gonna sue. So there's the color. There's another disposable vape I got that said on it, you shouldn't do more than 3.5 hits in a half hour period. You knew I had to, right? I might have done 4. I don't know, just cause. The effect is pretty good. I can feel it. It's not knock your head off, but it's pretty good. The numbers were on the lower side compared to other um, vape style concentrates, but that's not the whole world. It's smooth and the taste ain't bad, and you get effect off it. I kind of wish it were not Delta 8, but this may have changed my mind a little tiny bit as to whether Delta 8 is such an awful thing or not. I don't even mean to say awful thing, just something that, if you don't have to, I'd say that it comes up more for people who live in states where they are limited to getting like THCA type and CBD type products because they don't have legal or medical in their state. I don't know. So, yeah, this could be a godsend for those people to have a legal option. Even if they confiscated this from you and they tested it, it's a zero point 0.3 THC, so you're off the hook, really. So it's a pretty stylish looking little thing. It's not bad. This was a 19.99, if I'm not mistaken, for 1 gram, which that's about right. That's not crazy. Um, let's do one more before we call it a day and give a rating. Lights on. I'm gonna recap it. Sometimes I think that keeps gunk from being on the end, and maybe just maybe keep it from jamming up, clogging on you. Everyone's different. That's just my thoughts. Well, thumbs up. Surprise. It was all right. It had decent flavor, better than I expected. There's some terps in there that pretty nice and fairly smooth. The effect's all right, no question about it. Um, I wouldn't want to have that as my only source ever, but it ain't gonna have to go right in the trash like the Delta 8 moon rocks I had gotten from that New Hampshire smoke shop, not dispensary, smoke shop. Yeah. So, all right, there you go. This is King Shit here saying, there you go. There's another thumbs up, quick vape review, and looking for the next thing, and out there growing the stuff, and it's looking good. And I may even have within a little under a week my first little bit of autoflower to share online. So we shall see. All right. Thanks for stepping by. Till the next time, this is Mary Old King Shit here in the castle saying over and out.